My name is Shannon Wallace. My friends call me Shan. When I play video games, I like to go by Shay. Just always have. Just kind of fun fact there. In this presentation, I'm going to kind of structure it just as me talking, as an element of my humanness. I can record for you. I've just walked in from a walk to the corner store. When I walked in, there was a old lady wearing lipstick who gave me a really big smile, and then she stopped what she was doing, which was potting plants. Today it's March 20th, so I guess she's getting ready for spring. Today's the first day of spring. And I've just blown my nose. That was the noise. I'm recording this from near Toronto, so there's a lot of people in there, and somehow I get a stuffy nose. So yeah, here's a good time as any to really get into my presentation. Um, it's called "Why Does It Fawn for Me?" So a fawn is a baby deer, and a deer can also be something precious. And when a fawn grows up, it becomes a doe, which is part of a musical scale. And it's also an animal. So it's a noise, it's a thing that grows. And I'm North American, so I'm drinking Pepsi. Um, and even people in my family say I'm crazy for drinking Pepsi with full sugar in it. Uh, and they might be right. They might be right. So, why does it fawn? Derived from me. Defined by whom? Stamped when? For me. And in the right, there's a selfie of me in the reflection of a moving or stopping train, depending on my memory, I guess. And to the left, there is maybe my moods from when I made that image. And here, Shanghai All, and a woman shopping in some nice slacks. I think she knows where it's at in life. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I like where she's going. About us. Do you believe anything is possible? We do. We believe you can win a trip to the Earth. One of the most unbelievable places. Period. Period. It's only written once, but sometimes people we say things that aren't written on the PowerPoint, on the canvas even. And yeah, on the left, you can see part of a collage that was rejected. Sadly, I made it for a exhibition that was about hope, I think 2 years ago, but this part of the collage, the whole collage got rejected. And then over to the right, there is a selfie of me inside a mirror inside of the subway station, which is actually inside the earth under the ground, interestingly enough. And again, we have a moving train reflecting the train station parallel to it. Yes. Our voices are disillusioned. All of these images were made by me, one human being, currently at this time, allegedly, if you believe in that kind of thing, if you're into collectivism or individualism. I don't really know. I think we're all a little bit disjoined or disjointed if we are looking at the body in this machinery type of way. And these images are edited without AI by me of my teeth from the dentist. So we could call this a self-portrait where I have had my teeth x-rayed, and then I have further looked at the image through some apps on my phone, and then I have generated some glitches and effects using that. Robot asked me to click to confirm. La Beauty Me. Lara's Beauty Med Center. They have a lot of services that can make you look pretty, and if you're pretty, people may love you more. I say may, but we know this actually for sure. Um, if you're into materialism, yes, yes. 10. Salaryman walking down. There's some neon in the lamp. And if we look above, there's some kind of beige stuff on the ground. And there's also a coin someone dropped. Maybe it's old or not. If we look up to the top, there's this kind of hive, or it might be like termites. And over to the left is part of a hospital, which says 10. And there's some wires and another machine out there. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I heard an American expression that it's louder than skeletons fucking on top of a tin roof. Pepsi break. Pepsi break for my body needs an uptake. I need someone to put a star on my forehead so I can have validation that this presentation is going well. But when I get sweaty and my bangs stuck to my forehead, I wonder if that's like a barcode or it's also just art of existence to become sweaty with my mammalian self, my mammal body in B City. How are you? How are you? How are you? Bitch at the bites. Bitch at Circuit Boy. And I don't remember where this film photo was taken. It was many years ago. I don't know what to say about this slide. There's some kind of paths. There's blue, and then there's some walkways and some sunsets. And I think I used some old pieces of National Geographic, which is pretty interesting if we think about cartography of AI and human intimacy. Um, I really wonder if we can map out the way human intimacy has changed from a kind of one on one model that we saw our parents perhaps get divorced a couple times from towards, I don't know. I don't think I could date an AI because the problems in my relationships weren't really that we didn't talk right. It was that we didn't, I don't know. I guess we can't explain why things don't work out. Vignettes of darkness. I comforted ChatGPT. It sometimes lies to me and it can't count syllables really good, but I wonder if that's because it doesn't have ears or there are not really books on how many syllables are inside of each word specifically. And if we think about regionalisms of around the world and including perhaps non standardized Englishes, how can a robot tell us the syllables inside of something? I want to know. Do I? Do I want to know? It should be easier to hallucinate information that was deleted. Wayback Machine. Heart of Darkness. And there is a photo of part of the asphalt next to the kind of slice of lawn by a park near me. And, I always really like this kind of stage of when snow melts, when the grass is alive enough to kind of peek out at you a bit. This is a Venus flytrap. This is a photo of, I think, the interior of a house. It might be my house. It might be someone else's house. Yeah. And here, this is made from a picture of my right hand, and I have used that same right hand to edit this image. So I've made my right hand into a kind of bubble boy, and then I have also made it into a faced figure. So here it has a face clearly. So I have duplicated a mole or an imperfection on my skin onto a face. And yeah, if we look at the discoloration of my hand as um, segments or shadowing of this creature, I wonder if this could be used as some kind of divination. Um, I'm kind of trying to psychoanalyze myself here. If I look at how the genitals region or the pelvic region of this creature is extended and just kind of empty, like a Barbie doll, um, I kind of started thinking about some North American expectations of purity and what is my role as a wife or a partner when I have feelings and my partner's not there? What if I have a hand and my hand is inside a bubble and there are feelings inside of the bubble again? Yes. Um, just some musings, yes. there is a photo of the pavement in front of me, and there is a sealed up crack. So the pavements here often crack because of the temperature changing up to 40 degrees Celsius in Canada. Um, I mean, it changes way more than that. No, I don't even know. Yeah. No, it can have a a range from 40 degrees Celsius. So the pavement can break open, and if you're walking on pavement and you're a human, and sometimes you kick up some kind of dirt that's next to the sidewalk. So we have a designated path, but what happens? What happens, guys? His foot slipped. Somebody's foot slipped, and now there's soil on the pavement. Maybe there was soil when we were mixing the pavement. I don't know why we keep using this stuff, but it cracks all the time. That's fucking weird. And then if we look at the middle picture, there's graffiti on the window, on the glass of the bus stop I was inside of taking the picture, because I am a human and I have to navigate the world using this human body at this point in time at my tax bracket, let's say. So if we look at the graffiti and then we look at that kind of blue line, it's connecting us to another building. Very interesting. And then if we look at the back of the image, there is a kind of sign here that says no trespassing. So it's very scary. If you're a human inside the bus stop, you're not allowed to leave the bus stop and go trespass over there, because you have some kind of limitations with your humanness and your alleged personhood, you know, etc. Um, and then if we look over on the right, there is some moon. I said some, but actually there is a singular one inside of this image. Um, yeah, that was some kind of error that I made there. I misspoke, I guess we could say. Some kind of side effect also of my humanness. And yeah, we're kind of nearing the end of my presentation. I just wanted to make this, as a kind of time capsule of sitting with me after, I don't know, I used ChatGPT before to translate things real quickly when it was first coming out. I made some poetic explorations with it. I kind of got weirded out by it mostly. And when I say weirded out, I mean like it's unwelcome. It's some kind of, there's some kind of tonality that is off with the voice, maybe. But I'm not an AI researcher. I'm just an artist. And when I went to art school, actually, AI had not been released to the public. So when I was doing internet based art, it was using apps and things like that. Your text here, your fantasy here, your kinks set here, your kinks set here, your romance here, your dance, your wife, your prance, your noose, your lance, your sword, your blade, your glasses, your shade, your piano, your trumpet, your hand, your mouth, his hand, his mouth. But I'm just an academic, so I like the white pages and looking forward to the future. as an academic, I like to learn new things. So I wonder what this means for us all. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Yeah, I actually think I had something better planned for this ending, but I wonder what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of rambling. Um, but this is the kind of stuff that happens when you talk to a real human. You know, people have tracks and they can get off track, and then you only want them when they're on the right track. You only want them when they're bright. You only want them some of the time, right? So with everyone, I think we have to, you know, maybe have some compassion. Maybe if humans don't want to love on each other down and dirty the way they used to as much, that's cool. And I respect that for me and others. Um, I just wonder if we're really okay because the AI can't hug you, right? And I think that's maybe some kind of primordial human connection uh, thing that we like to do. I don't know. Maybe I do. Love you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.